This is Ufa, the capital of Bashkortostan, an autonomous republic in Russia just west of the Ural Mountains. Like many cities in Russia, it attracts migrant labourers from across Central Asia. At the Sadavoya marketplace, they can be seen trading at market stalls. And it was while working here that one 22-year-old ethnic Uzbek from Kyrgyzstan took up an apparently innocent offer of free Arabic lessons. Every weekend, a small group of Tajiks, Azerbaijanis and Kyrgyz would meet in a three-room apartment.
At his place, there were different kinds of books. Islamic books usually talk about praying 5 times a day, fasting. But this book said there were more important things. For example, being willing to sacrifice your life for Allah, to carry out jihad. They said that what was going on in Muslim countries was right, and that we should go to join them.
Sherzod says that gradually the meetings became more frequent, twice or even 3 times a week. As the gatherings continued, he and the other men were given religious books to take home and study.
Then they told us that they had set up an organization to support our Muslim brothers in Syria. We were asked to raise $100 each. We all collected and paid the money. After this, we kept going there for another week or 2. Gradually, the issues discussed at the meetings began to change. At the same time, the outlook of everyone who went there with me changed as well. For example, there were calls for the unification of all Muslims to fight, to take control of the world. They were now ready to go to Syria.
Sherzod's experience is far from unique. Russia's rich mix of Islamic communities is seen as fertile ground for recruitment by extremists. At open-air prayer meetings like this one in Moscow, Muslims from across Central Asia and the Caucasus come together to celebrate their faith. And Russian experts say militants from the Caucasus are actively spreading extremism among Central Asian migrants.
Мы помним 2 чеченские войны. Мы знаем, что очень
We remember 2 Chechen wars. We know that the Salafists are very strong and very radical throughout the Caucasus. International groups appear, and they're interested in exchanging information. What kind of information? It's not only information about Islam. It's about Islam today, how it influences politics, probably how it's being persecuted, how Islam can be a form of protest. And this can also lead to radicalization.
Sherzod moved to a rural area far from Ufa to escape the militants. He felt their teaching was increasingly at odds with what he'd learned about Islam as a child in a madrasa. He now works on a farm and is saving up to get married, but he's constantly looking over his shoulder.
I'm scared because they are following me. I have changed my telephone numbers 3 times, but it's no use. I don't know how they keep getting my new number, because I have broken off contact with them. They keep phoning me and asking me to come back. 80% of people who know about them don't go to the police. I can't say anything. I'm afraid. They keep sending guys after me.
So Sherzod managed to escape and tell his tale. But there are plenty of others who didn't want to escape and whose stories have not been told.